What's up, guys, and welcome to my lazy Scapers guide to Grotesque Guardians. This is one of my favorite bosses in the game to kill. I'm currently in the midst of farming them for pet, because it's one of my favorite pets in the entire game. And I'm 266 kills in and no pet, obviously. Anyways, the requirements for this boss are going to be 75 Slayer, and you are going to be needed to be on a Gargoyle Slayer task, so you can't just come to the Slayer Tower and freely farm this boss. To get to said boss, as I stated before, it's going to be the top floor of the Slayer Tower. If you have 61 agility, you can use the spiky chain shortcut to be just under the floor before the boss, and then you can just climb up the staircase. Now, the equipment that I am bringing today is very minimalist. I have my range set up here, D-hide, Slayer helmet because the bonus is cracked for this boss. I use a Dragon Bone necklace. You can use a Fury, you can use a Glory, or like the best necklace you have. I just use Dragon Bone because I think it's a little underrated, and the prayer bonus is really nice. And then the best Ava's device that you have, if you have the assembler, then obviously you're probably pretty good at bossing. Unholy Blessing for the extra prayer bonus, blowpipe like I said before, Barrow's gloves or combat bracelet or whatever you have that's suitable, and then an Archer's ring. If you don't have Archer's ring imbued, I do have it imbued, so I will be using it. And then God D-hide boots. I just did a kill, so my inventory is looking a little scuffed. But I would recommend the best food that you have. I use anglers because I like to AFK fish anglers and then cook them. So I have lots and lots of anglers. Restores or prayer pots. You're probably going to want to use prayer pots over restores. They don't drain your stats at all. And then a divine range or just a range pot. I have bashing, that's all I have in my bank. And then a combat potion, super combat or divine super combat. And then a very simple melee switch, because these bosses are not hard to kill. They have pretty bad defenses, and it's very straightforward. So I'm going to head upstairs and demonstrate a kill for you guys, and I'll be talking as I kill the boss, just to walk you through what I do. So what we're going to do is, we're already overhealed, but we're going to eat an angler anyway. And we're going to take a sip of our quote-unquote range pot, and then a sip of our divine pot, just to tank that divine damage. And then if you haven't killed this boss before, you're going to want to ring the bell. After I think you've killed them 3 or 5 times, you will get the quick start, which will automatically spawn the bosses, which is really nice. But for the sake of this video, we will be just ringing the bell. Do not activate your quick prayers during the cutscene, it will drain. And we are going to be focusing Dawn first. So we're going to want to protect from range and switch to your best offensive range prayer. For me, it is Rigor. And we just blowpipe the boss. So she will shoot ranged orbs at you, and then she has a chance of shooting a freezing attack that shoots in a random direction. And if you get hit by it, you will be stunned. And we'll be just be tanking Dusk's melee. You can do a trick where you can get him to like walk around you to negate the damage, but he doesn't really hit that hard. Okay, so when she gets to half health, she'll fly up and fuck off. And that's when we just fight Dusk. Get 3 whip hits in, and then run away. So that orange attack he just did can stun you and throw you back into a wall. And then you're going to want to avoid the falling rocks. They can hit a tile beside you too, so just be careful. They will stun you and do a lot of damage, and then he can follow up with his super attack, so you get pretty much stacked out for big damage. Okay. So they will regroup when he's at half HP. Turn off your quick prayers and run around. Avoid these rays of beams here. They will damage you. And we just blowpipe Dawn again. Wait until her orbs grow and then go grab them. Okay, so we'll go grab them. In previous iterations of this boss, the orbs used to damage you based on what stage they're in. They don't do that anymore because I don't know why. It makes this boss a lot easier. And if you need help or health, you can just blowpipe them. And what we're going to do is, just blowpipe her down. And then when she is super low health, that's the orb I was talking about that can freeze you. You will need a rock hammer or a rock throwing hammer or a granite hammer to smash the gargoyle bosses. And when you kill Dawn, Dusk will absorb her power and throw you into that fire cage. What you want to do is just run out of it. That's all you do. So for this, what I recommend is whatever attack he hits you with, switch to set attack. It will reduce the damage. So he meleeed me there. I'm going to want to switch to melee. And look at that. I'm taking no damage. And that's all you do. So we're going to switch back to range. He does have a chance to hit you with that melee or range, but he's more likely to continue just attacking you with his previous attack. So we're going to switch to melee. Yeah, that's it. There's nothing to this boss. It's really simple. And when he's really low, we just rock hammer him. And he's gone. And look at that. Nothing to it. So if this guide helps, be sure to leave a like and comment. I hope you guys get your KC. This boss is not hard at all. And it's really simple to pick up and master. If you're a pet hunter or you want to hunt this pet, it is a perfect pet hunting boss. The drops aren't cracked. I think their best drop is obviously the pet and then like the tourmaline core, which I think is 3 mil right now. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys master this boss and you find a better method, feel free to use it. This is just a quick and simple guide to this boss. So yeah. Without using max gear, obviously. Anyways, that's about it. See you guys.